Hi everyone, and welcome to Super Game Settings. Recently, I loaded up Resident Evil HD Remaster for the PC and immediately proceeded to set my settings to Super. Maxing the settings was straightforward, except for the anti-aliasing setting. I searched the Steam discussion forum to see if there was an easy answer to which variety of FXAA is the best. Unfortunately, there wasn't a definitive answer, so I decided to check it out myself, and here are the results. I expected the anti-aliasing options to be in order of quality, but that wasn't exactly the case. FXAA, also known as Fast Approximate Anti-Aliasing, is a trade-off between texture clarity and geometry aliasing reduction. Before discussing the various FXAA options, here are a few words you should know. When geometry does not have anti-aliasing applied to it, the edges have a jagged appearance, which is why the artifacts caused by geometry aliasing are often called jaggies. Jaggies are also described as steps, hence why geometry aliasing is sometimes called stair-stepping artifacts. Crawling describes the in-motion look of jaggies. As an edge moves, the jaggies seem to crawl. No FXAA, of course, has no texture blurring, but also no jaggy reduction. Nearly every edge has jaggies, and if you focus on it, the crawling can get distracting. However, while playing, the jaggies are less of a problem than they appear in close-up still shots like the one shown. FXAA has the best jaggy removal, but suffers from obvious texture blurring. The texture blurring is most obvious on the forearm and the receiver of the shotgun, as well as on the stripe pattern on Jill's shirt. The jaggy removal of FXAA is excellent. Jaggies are almost completely eliminated. As a side effect of the aggressive blurring, edges have a soft, filmic look. FXAA3 has better texture clarity than FXAA. The improvement in texture clarity is noticeable, but not enormous. Unfortunately, jaggies make a slight comeback. Note the crawling on Jill's collar and shoulder pad. FXAA 3HQ, in comparison to FXAA3, is an improvement in both texture clarity and jaggy removal. The difference between the two may be difficult to distinguish in this compressed video. Regarding jaggies, the main difference is in the size of the steps. The steps on FXAA 3HQ are smaller and result in less crawling. As for texture clarity, the improvement is generally not noticeable unless you examine the image closely. Anti-aliasing often involves another trade-off: performance. FXAA is known for being easy on system resources, so I used my low-end PC for the performance test to exaggerate the impact. Very much to my surprise, there seems to be no impact whatsoever, regardless of which FXAA variety is selected. I was so surprised that I made a second video, which I've left uncut, so you can see the FXAA modes being selected. When deciding which FXAA option to go with, appearance really is the only consideration. Which mode should you pick? If you are playing on a monitor, I recommend FXAA 3HQ, as it has the best balance of texture clarity and jaggy removal. If you are playing on a TV, there is a case for no FXAA. When playing on a TV, the extra distance from the screen makes jaggies harder to see, and if you have a 4K TV, the added softness from upscaling reduces jaggies further. The same argument also works for using FXAA. The extra distance makes the texture blurring harder to see and produces a smooth, filmic image. Which FXAA option will you pick? What bothers you more, jaggies or blurriness? Is there a setting in a game that you'd like analyzed? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching.